Hello everyone, my name is Adriana Faye Maramian, and the company that we're going to present is Krispy Kreme. Before we delve into its origin, let me explain to you first the executive summary. Krispy Kreme offers strong franchising opportunities due to its powerful global brand, signature original glazed donuts, and efficient production model. The company operates through factory stores, free shops, food kiosks, and they also partners with retailers, allowing franchises a benefit from high brand demand and flexible store formats. The franchise system continues to perform well internationally, especially in Asia, Middle East, where the demand for Western products are rising. Moving on, let's proceed to the highlights and challenges. So let me explain first the highlights. Um, the first highlights of Krispy Kreme is strong global brand recognition and consistent customer loyalty. So, since ever since ka nag-start pa lang ang Krispy Kreme, is nag-boom na gid siya company. Well known siya globally, it's because nag-expand man sila internationally. O sa ano pod about consistency sa kanang customer loyalty, makita man nato nga still karon gapadayon gihapon ang ilang company, so it means they have a consistent customer which is loyal sa ilaha. Next is proven product innovation such as seasonal flavors and collaborations. Now, we all know every year or every different year, lahi pod ang trends ana. And every year, maglahi-lahi gid ang trends, di lang kay kaisa, but multiple times. Now, to make the company successful or para ma-successful sila, syempre ga-innovate sila para makasabay sila sa trend. Now, next is omnichannel strategy in in-store, delivery, retail partnerships. Now, unsa din ang omnichannel? So, omnichannel is a business strategy that provides consistency and satisfaction to customers. So, unsa gyud example sa omnichannel? So, ang isa sa example sa omnichannel is the buy online and pick up dayon sa shop or BPOS. Now, ang kani siya nga type sa omnichannel nga strategy is kanang mag-order lang ka sa online sa kanang app sa kanang company, and then imo dayong i-pick up ang imong gi-order sa ilahang shop kung asa sila located. Then, let's proceed dayon sa challenges. Ang isa sa challenges sa kanang Krispy Kreme is high sugar calorie concerns influencing consumer health trends. So kanang kabalo naman tanong nga ang kanang donuts kay sagara gid sa mga flavor kay chocolates gid or kanang fun gid siya sa mga sugar. Since kanang sugar man ang iyang mga main gid ingredients sa donuts, kung daghan imong kanon or imong pasubrahan, syempre nay chance nga magka-diabetes ka or something related nga maka-influence sa imong health. Now, to avoid this thing or to avoid these challenges, we should, as a consumer, dapat moderate lang gid atong pag-intake sa mga nani nga mga product. Next is competition from local bakeries and global cafes. Kabalo man ta nga kanang di lang kay Krispy Kreme lang ang isa ka company nga nagbaligya og donuts. Napoy kanang ilhang kakompetensya nga Dunkin Donuts, and para pud nga kanang makakompetensya pud siya mo nang ga-innovate ang Krispy Kreme. Kay kabalo man sila nga daghan sila ka kompetensya like bara sa katong Dunkin Donuts. Next is rising costs of ingredients and supply chain disruptions. Pareha sa kanang pandemic. During pandemic, Naagay times nga kanang manirado ang mga stores like sa mga suppliers. So isa po na sa rason nganong naay supply chain disruptions. Og isa pod, every year galahi ang kanang price sa kanang product. Di siya moingon nga mo-maintain siya nga kana lang siya nga price. Though usahay mo ubos, pero usually gataas gina ang presyo sa mga products. Maybe because of inflation or basta kay daghan siya rason. Now, let's go back sa kanang background and history sa Krispy Kreme. Now, ang Krispy Kreme kay gifounded siya in 1937 sa Winston-Salem in North Carolina and grew from a small local donut shop into a global franchise brand. It is widely known for its hot light, experience fresh donuts served warm. Over the years, the company expanded its operation into more than 30 countries through a combination of corporate and stores and franchise partnerships. So kay since nag-grow naman ang Krispy Kreme over the years, nag-expand sila internationally og na sila 30 kabok, more than 30 kabok nga kanang tawag na country nga ilahang gi-opinan sa ilahang stores. Now let's proceed to its franchising model and strategy. Now ang Krispy Kreme ga-follow sila og hub and spoke nga model. Pinakauna, factory stores or hubs. Dari nila giproduce ang ilahang donuts in large quantities. Ang factories, dani nila giproduce ang kanang mga bulk orders or like for example, di lang kaya isa-isa but daghan siya nga quantities. Next is fresh shops or spokes. Dari siya ga-receive og daily deliveries of fresh donuts. From factories, hanto din gi-deliver dito sa fresh shops nga kanang dito din moduol ang mga customer, dito magpalit mga customer sa mga fresh nga mga donuts nga kanang bago pa yung init pa gyud. Like pareha sila hang well-known nga tagline sa kanang Krispy Kreme nga hot light. Now let's proceed to its strategy. Ang Krispy Kreme is nag-expand sila in high-density cities with strong foot traffic. Meaning, let's say for example, ang Krispy Kreme is nag-open sila shops dito sa Cebu, which is daghan kayo og mga customers kay ang Cebu diba is second na siya sa kanang main city diri sa Philippines. Next is maintaining consistency in donuts quality. Now, in order to cope up with the competition, need sa Krispy Kreme nga i-maintain ang ilahang food quality. Di lang kay basta-bastahon lang ang ilahang qualities lang donuts like igo lang nga pagkaluto, igo lang ang ipatangan og mga sugar something sa mga ingredients, but ilahang gitagan og value ang ilahang quality silahang donuts in order to cope up with the competition. Next is leveraging strong marketing and digital ordering. So, in leveraging strong marketing and digital ordering, ang Krispy Kreme is dili lang ka nag-engage sila sa kanang pag-market lang silahang product personally, but nag-market pa sila silahang product digitally. Let's say for example in social media, they post their product in online in order to reach customers internationally or globally, worldwide. The next is strengthening brand visibility through retail partnerships. Now, in order to make their company more visible, nag-partner sila sa mga retail nga mga like for example, ang Krispy Kreme is nag-partner sila sa kanang specific nga kanang company or business dito sa Cebu in order to gain more visibility sa ilahang product. Now, That's it for my topic. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Junami Gumban, and I am here to report about my topic, which is first, what are the countries that Krispy Kreme operates? That includes North America, Middle East, Asia, and in Europe. So in North America, they have brands in US and in Canada. While in Middle East, they have brands in United Arab Emirates, they have brands in Saudi Arabia, and in Qatar. In Asia, they also have brands in Philippines, Japan, Thailand, South Korea, Indonesia, and in India. While in Europe, they have brands in UK, in Ireland, in Spain, and lastly, in Turkey. So, the global distribution map of Krispy Kreme concentrates mainly in US, Asia, and in Middle East because in those countries the demands of kanang branded desserts are high. So why is that? Kanang ano kaya? As we have research about it, kanang US, Asian countries, and in Middle East are kanang fond of buying branded desserts. And of course, kanang cultures are also kanang one of the thing or kanang nag effect or affects nganong ang mga kanang citizens dara nga country is kanang love o kanang pagpalit og mga branded desserts, and that is also because of kanang high income, like especially sa Middle East, di ba, mga kwartahan kayo ang mga tao dira, and also here in the Philippines daghan pud mga middle class na mga tao, so or society. That is why we have kanang growing middle class society here in the Philippines, and even in like Japan, South Korea. So that is why. And now, next is let's talk about the kanang Krispy Kreme franchise growth and rates. So Krispy Kreme has over 1,800 retailers and brands and worldwide, and they are also continue to grow from 3 to 5% expansion annually and continue to be competitive internationally. So next is let's talk about their Krispy Kreme franchise revenue. So their revenues, Krispy Kreme revenues, kanang generate the Krispy Kreme kanang generate the revenue primarily from their donuts, their beverages, their and other kanang brand merchandise. And also it is because of kanang their loyal customers, like mga loyal customers nila, and of course their promotional kanang promotional seasons, because of the promotional seasons. Asa man ang mga promotional seasons di ay? Well, kana bitaw mga seasons like in Christmas, in Valentine's, di ba? Uso biya dara ang kuan kanang mga sweets, mga desserts. So, Krispy Kreme does not kanang products does not disappoint. Kay of course, aside from branded siya, it is also have a high quality. Their products are also high qualities. So as their kanang beverages. So kanay manggid nga mga seasons sa promotional seasons, there's possible nga maghatag sila discounts kanang limited edition sa ilang products and special deals. Now let's talk about Krispy Kreme's fees. Their royalty fees is approximately about 4 to 6 percentage, which is mostly similar to Dunkin' Donuts brand. And their marketing fees is only 2%, whereas in Dunkin' Donut is 5%. So as you can see, mas affordable ang Krispy Kremes when it comes to their marketing fees. More kanang dako ra ka kanang like 3% ang ilang kanang difference or kanang kalayuan nga kanang when it comes to the gross sales sa isa ka franchisee. Now when it comes to their sales rate, well, depends sa location sa isa ka branch where it located, but most likely mas daghan ang ilang ga generate nga revenue or sales in the urban areas. So overall, the Krispy Kreme's kanang sales is continually growing and like kanang up until now. So there's no really problem in their kanang operations when it comes to revenues and sales. So which means their brand is kanang profitable and kanang ginatangkilik sa mga tao.
Okay, so hi everyone, this is Grizel Palaka and my topic first includes operational performance. So it has first, number 1, or letter A is franchise satisfaction and retention rates. So high satisfaction meaning if is a franchise owners happy and they choose to stay in the brand. So for example, dire sa Pilipinas ang Krispy Kreme ga expand sila from one store into multiple branches because operating a Krispy Kreme are profitable and easy to manage. So letter B is training and support provided. So kaniya siya muning ang Krispy Kreme ga-offer sila wide support para to help franchisees succeed. So these supports includes first, comprehensive training in baking, store operations, and even sa customer service. Next is branding and marketing support like materials, campaigns, and even sa mga posters. Next is the ongoing field support like store inspection and reviews. Next is product development updates like gapagawa sila new flavors then it also has limited editions. Next is the supply chain assistance like provide sila kanang stable ingredients and logistics sa kanaang resources. Example dari is ang kanang franchise owners dili sa Pilipinas lang ha, naka-receive sila hands-on training. So through hands-on training, they ensure nga na master na nila ang production sa donut and master and the store standard. So this supports helps the franchisee succeed, no, and to ensure that the business runs smoothly. So letter C or next is the operational metrics and benchmarks. So kini these are the performance standards used to measure the store's success. Okay, so first it includes donut franchise standards. Donut freshness standards, freshness. Okay, so kini siya gina-maintain dani sa Krispy Kreme ang ka-freshness policy sa donuts. Like for example, karon naluto ang ilang product kinahanglan within an hour nahalin na siya, like dili na nila paabtan og ugma pa para ma-maintain nila ang ka-freshness sa ilahang product. Okay, so next is the store cleanliness and the service speed, like kanang clean, fast, and organized store attract repeat customers, like kanang na sila hinlo ang ilahang kuan store, tapos ang ilaha po kanang fast bitaw ang ilang customer service bitaw, so it makes customers repeat baya sa inyong kuan business or kuan pag na satisfied sila dana sa service, no, especially gitaraha. So next is the daily production quality and yield efficiency. Okay, so it ensures consistent quality while at the same time minimizing waste. So diri ang gina-ensure nila ang consistent na quality gyud sa imuhang products or sa item, at the same time maka-minimize pud sila waste. So number 4 is sales per store per day. So it is the performance between the branches, like kanang for example pila ang nahalin bitaw dana nga store or branch within a day, like for example nahalinan ba na sila ana sa nga store og like 1,200 plus sa isa ka adlaw o indana. So next is the customer satisfaction and repeat visit rates. So it measures how often customer returns, kung kapila ba sila nagbalik-balik sa inyong store. So muna siya gina-measure nila kung kapila nagbalik-balik ang customer sa inyong store. Okay, so we know naman sa reason, no, kung why ang customer return or repeat sa inyong store, no, it because of the like kanang nasatisfied sila sa inyong kuan, sa inyong product, sa inyong items, and it because sa kanang customer service bitaw sa mga kuan, good service. So number 6 is marketing and sales. Letter A, marketing strategies and campaigns. So ang Krispy Kreme gayo sila creative strategies para ma-attract ang customers o stay in a relevant competitive market. Okay, so first is the seasonal and holiday themed donuts. Like kani nga season garili sila mga special products bitaw, like during sa holidays para ma-boost nila ang excitement food og also sa sales para ma-increase ang ilahang sales. For example sa mga seasonal na mga and holidays, like kanang Christmas seasons, like kanang Valentine's, garilis pud gapagawa sila ang new bitaw nga like new flavor bitaw sa ilahang donuts bitaw, like kanang related pud dara nga seasons para mas ma-increase pa ilahang sales, and also kay like dana biya kay daghan ba pamalit dana ang season biya like pang gifts o inana like whatsoever. Next is the social media promotions and viral campaigns. Okay, so ang kaning Krispy Kreme may use platforms like kanang Facebook, TikTok, and Instagram to create viral buzz. So muna ilang gina-use na nila nga platform to promote or to market sa ilahang products. Okay, so next is the collaboration. Okay, so ang Krispy Kreme kini ang collaboration, like ang kanang Krispy Kreme makig-partner bitaw sila mga mga popular brand bitaw, like for example like kanang Hershey's chocolate donuts. Okay, so for example naman na siya. Next example is ang kanang diri sa Philippines, like diba diri sa Philippines is ang kanang OB muna siya local flavor gina siya. Okay, so ang donut na inspired pud sila sa mga like kanang OB cream bitaw, like ga-create pud sila ilaha pud nga donut with OB flavor pod. Okay, so next is number 4 is hot light. kining Hotlight, it is a brand experience to attract walk-in customers. So kining Hotlight, isa ni siya ka signal no. Like pag meaning nga if ang kanang Hotlight maka-on, meaning ang kanaang Krispy Kreme na sila bag-o nga niluto nila nga kanang mga product. Like kanang garili sila new pa lang nga production. Init bitaw pa nga mga donuts bitaw. So it makes up customers ma-attract pagid ana ang customers more. Like kanang pag makita example bitaw pag makita na nila ang signals like nakabutang na sa gawas. Pag makauna gani na nanagid na yung mga customer galing niya na sa gawas para mas makapila na sila para mas makapalit na sila dana nga kwan kaya mas dagan man gyud customer ma-attract dana sa mga init nga mga pan unlike bitaw sa mga mabugnaw na. Okay, so or not sa mabugnaw or madugayan na whatsoever. Next is last, letter B sa number 6, which is sales performance and growth sales. Okay, so the sales increase significantly during marketing seasons and kana pod bitaw ga release sila new product or the product launches. Okay, how it works. Okay, so kabalo naman ta how it works like kana through releasing new flavors, like because through releasing new flavors it creates creativity and uniqueness sa inyong products. Excuse me. Also kana pud bitaw di ba sa product launches ang kana pong mga delivery apps dana ga-expand pud na sila like kana bitong sa Food Panda. Okay, so for example dani during sa magyapon dadto during sa Christmas season dili ang Krispy Kreme naka-report gid na sila higher sales due to kanang mga like daghan man halinon dara sa donut sa Christmas season through kanang gift boxes daghan nilang paliton dana pang gift or whatsoever. Next is ang holiday theme sets o holiday like kana Valentine's Day halinon gyapon na sila dara. So kana nga season halinon or mas daghan ang ilahang sales na increase ang ilang sales dara nga season. So ang mga delivery order pod it also rise during weekends and holidays pod kay daghan lang pod ka order bayadan na then yung delivery rider pod mabisi pod sila. Okay, so that's it no ang like again also ang delivery order po na it also increase during weekends and sa holidays unlike lang sa kapag example na kung sa Christmas season o sa holiday theme set. Okay, so that's all my topic no. Thank you.
I'm Christina Sakal and my topic is lead generation and conversion rate. So lead generation is a process to attracting new customers ka interested sa inyong product and services through a strong online presence like sa kanang mag-promote ka sa inyong product online and kanang sa advertisement or sa ads. And also conversion rate is kung pila ra ang mag-purchase sa imong product. Now, let's proceed to the challenges and opportunities. Challenges facing the franchise system. So first is competition from bakeries, cafes, and dessert stores. So isa pud gid siya ka challenges sa business is ang competitions. Syempre in business digid malikayan nga ay competition or mga competitors. So need gid ani is imo product is i-innovate gid nimo. Then next is rising ingredients and labor cost. Isa pud ni siya ka challenges sa usa ka business. Kay syempre nay time nga mo taas ang price sa mga ingredients or pag-abot sa labor is mas mo higher ang kuan kanang like sa sweldo. Next is health conscious consumer trends affecting sugary product demands. So isa gid ni siya nga makaapekto sa or challenges sa usa ka business. Kay syempre if mas daghan ang kanang like katong health conscious customers mas mubaba ang demand sa sugary product. And now let's proceed to the opportunities for growth expansion. First is expanding to emerging markets with rising middle class populations. So if mag-expand ka sa imong product through other places nga kanang like naikaya nga mag-buy sa imong product, syempre imong business mo dali ra gid siya mo grow. Developing new product lines, example, coffee, packaged goods, localized flavors. So, if mag-develop og new products, one of the example good is, ang pinaka-best good nga example para mo match sa, which is Krispy Kreme, is ang coffee. Then, next is ang packaged goods. If mas kanang nice ang package, syempre maka-attract siya new customers, and also sa kanang mga ingredients localized ba siya. Then next is enhancing digital ordering and delivery partnership. So sa business gid mas nice gid if kanang mag-use of online platforms. For example sa Facebook, mag-post og products which ang Krispy Kreme para mas maka-attract bitaw new customers, and also dali ra pod siya kanang like sa kanang mag-order sa mo ta katong mga busy bitaw nga mga customers, pwede ra sila mag-order through online nga dili ra sila kinahanglan nga mag-adto pa sa mismo nga tindahan. And also sa delivery partnership, dapat magkuan pod og mag-deliver sa product. Next is opening smaller format stores in transport hubs, malls, and campuses. So kanipod is para pod nga maila pagid kayo ang business.
Good morning, everyone. First, let me introduce myself. By the way, my name is Churin Villanka, and today my second topic is recommendations for improvement. So first is strengthen digital marketing through an influencer partnerships. So strengthening digital marketing through influencer, no, this is very big helpful to the business, especially right now that every one of us is dependent on technology. So by getting an famous influencer to promote their brands or products is a very big helpful to their business, no. It's about delivering social proof and reaching niche audiences effectively. The second is introduce healthier product variations or smaller donut sizes. So this addresses the changing consumer trends. No, every time the consumer trends is always changing. If people are more health conscious, no, offering lower calorie or smaller portions taps into that demand is very big helpful to the brands. This can also impact pricing strategy. A smaller item might be perceived a better value. Third is improve supply chain efficiency to reduce costs. So this is a pure cost control. No, by improving the supply chain means reducing waste, negotiating better supplier contracts, or optimizing logistics. If we look at this mathematically, this should minimize the total cost functions. Fourth, expand localized menu items to appeal to specific regions. So by expanding localized menu items, no, is crucial for marketing penetration. What works in Manila might not work in Cebu, and added that they are different regions. So this requires a strong market research to understand regional states. So we are going to proceed to my next topics, which is the conclusion. So a summary of key findings and insights. So first is the brand strength. Krispy Kreme is a strong, globally recognized brand. Operational success, proven franchising system, consistent product quality, and effective marketing. Growth or challenges, global expansion is steady, but the need to manage competition and rising costs. B. Recommendations for future action. So, first, the digitalization, no? Improve operations via digital integration. Second is market expansion. Explore new international markets, specifically the Asia and the Latin America. Third is the product strategy. Introduce innovative, limited edition or healthier items to the customers. And lastly, the support. Strengthen franchise support for sustainable growth. And that's all. Thank you.
So, I am Grenada Everly and the topic is about appendices. A. Supporting data and chart. Krispy Kreme numbers. First, the global store growth chart. Like imagine a line graph showing that the Krispy Kreme opened 15 new stores last year in Asia. And next is the sales trends and performance graphs. The picture in the chart showing that the original glazed donut sales spike every time there's a promotion. For example, imagine a chart showing that how many original glazed donut Krispy Kreme sells each day. Then normally the sales are steady, but when the Krispy Kreme has a special deals like discount, so the palit of original glazed donuts, munang mataas ang ilang sales. Next is the customer satisfaction surveys. Think of a pie chart showing that 80% of customers says that the Krispy Kreme donuts are delicious and worth the price. B. Franchise testimonial and success stories. Krispy Kreme owners speak. First is the multi-unit stores reporting strong annual sales. So the Krispy Kreme stores are saying that they made a lot of money this year. For example, the one owner with 5 stores said their sales went up by 85% because of the new loyalty program. Next is the franchise making strong corporate support. Like imagine a testimonial from a new franchise owner saying that the Krispy Kreme's training and marketing support make it easy to get my store up and running. In marketing materials and collateral, Krispy Kreme ads and roles. First is the sample posters on seasonal promotions. Like imagine a colorful poster is in a Krispy Kreme stores that says, "Try our new pumpkin spice donut." And available for a limited time only. It has pictures of a delicious looking donut with a pumpkin spice toppings. And next is the brand guidelines. This is a document that shows exactly the shade of a green Krispy Kreme uses for its logo and how the logo should always be displayed. And the logo should always have the white background and a clear and easy to read. Social media promotion templates. Like it is a pre-made Instagram templates that franchise owners can be used to announce for new flavors or special deals. For example, a colorful Instagram template with words of sweet deals 20% of all donuts today. This helps grab attention and promote sales easily.